Stick around, everybody. We're going to look at the best 1/64 scale European cars in my collection. Okay, let's fill up this shelf with some European cars. We will get started right away with some love from the UK. Here is a Mini GT Super Continental, Continental Super Sports, rather, I believe. Now, the interesting thing about this one, guys, is this came actually directly from Bentley. I ordered this online, and that's part of my series called Hidden Diecast. I've got a few other examples of the same car, so I'm going to rip through those pretty quick. But on Hidden Diecast, I showed you how you can go to dealerships and also go onto their websites and order 1/64 diecast or bigger scales. Now here is a race version. Same company, Mini GT. This one is from Rick at Whole Lotta Zep. Rick helped me try and track down any clean version of this vehicle that is out there. I love this one with the black wheels. So thank you, Rick. We got one space open. There is, I don't think there's another clean street version. So we're gonna go with this humongous Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This was a gift from Carl at Stinger Diecast. So we've got some British automakers there on the first row. We'll keep on cracking. Up next, we have got an Audi, I believe this is, yeah, by Kyosho. This is a Q7. Look at all the detail you get on this. Kyosho does an entire Audi line, almost every vehicle that Audi has out there. This is a Para 64. Really like how the wheels look on this one. Look at the blacked out details on the badging. And this is a winner from Para 64. So pardon the speed. We've seen a lot of these on other videos already, guys. So purpose is just to kind of go over what we've got on the shelf right now. The shelf is my best stuff. And this LCD Range Rover is no exception. Look at that. Look at the detail on the lift gate. And I think if you come around here to the front, look at the bonnet. Doesn't get a lot better than that. In terms of 1/64 scale, some of these really, frankly, look like a bigger scale. Here is another Para 64, this BMW, what is it, X5? Yep, X5. Check out the nice, clean sunroof. So, you know, we'll put over here. I don't like the same color up against itself. And here is a really cool G-Wagon, a trade with Matchbox Man. You guys know Matchbox Man. He gives us all the preview pictures for the upcoming releases. That is a sharp one. That is a company called iScale. I think that is my only iScale in my entire collection. But really need to check into them more because that is a great model right there. All right, we're gonna cram a lot on this next row. We'll start off with a Shuco Jaguar, excuse me, E-Type. No opening features on this, but you get lensed headlamps and really nice wheels. So this one is going to be crammed pretty good because look at the size of some of these vehicles. All right, so this green light Mini Cooper, I go back to it every time. You guys in Europe tell me every time this thing really was this small. I don't know. I think the Range Rover is big, but I really think that Mini is small. Here is a weirdo Malibu International Alfa Romeo Roadster. Pretty sure this is not 1/64. I got this one early in my collecting just because I had never heard of Malibu International. And some of these guys, I try to insist that all these are true 164. Some of them are not going to be. The keen eye will spot them. This Kyosho, though, is true 164. Absolutely amazing alpha vehicle right here. T22. Look at that. Look at the wheels on that one. You can see right beside it that Roadster. Probably not accurate. Another Alfa Romeo. I believe this one's also Kyosho. Yeah. This is a 1600 Junior. Alfa Romeo, Kyosho, just like with the Audis, did a lot of the same automakers in a series. Here is a pretty cool little Golf. This is green light, rubber tires with tread. Pretty cool. All right, we'll start the next row with some pretty flash Italian cars. This Pagani Zonda is done by a company called Granny and Partner, and they are not expensive, guys. You need to get on eBay, look at that engine detail, and hunt one of these down. The front and rear pieces come off. I think this thing was about $15. This was a gift from a guy that I was doing work for, like commission customs on Reddit. I met him. So if you're on there, you have a chance to meet other collectors as well. Here's a Mini GT Pagani Huayra Roadster. Look at the insane detail you get on this one. And these mirrors are, you can see that one's pushed down. They're plastic so that they don't break off. Maybe a little bit of flex there, but at least it didn't break off. I don't take these down too often. Here is a Tamika Premium. This is before Tomica broke off into limited vintage. This was their highest type model at the time. This was probably 20 years old, this Pantera. And my only Pantera in premium release. Ooh, let's fix that tire real quick. Every now and then you got to get your hands on your models. Well, look at that. I think I'll have to fix that. So that is just a cap that goes on the inside of that tire. All right, we're going to set that guy off to the side. He's going in for repairs. Put in the middle here this Koenigsegg Agera by Tarmac Works. Another brand you got to check out. Not crazy high on price for really nice premium diecast. We'll finish this row out with a Shuco Audi R8. Shuco out of Germany, making fantastic true 1/64 scale diecast. One more row and then we'll take a break and shift it up. And we've got some Lamborghinis. So this is a Mini GT right out of the gate. I think this was also a gift from Rick at Whole Lotta Zep. Pretty clean, banner on top, a few decals. This is in a Liberty Walk livery. Check out the blue tipped exhaust pipes on that. Moving now to a Auto Art. Auto Art does extremely impressive 1/18 scale diecast, and their 1/64 are really, really good too. So this is a Murcielago. It says Concept, so that vehicle, that diecast might be about 20 years old. Here we've got another Auto Art. And which one is this? This is a Gallardo. Lensed headlamps on it. Lensed tail lamps. Super sharp model. Look at how authentic the wheels are. Same one, same company that made them. Might be another Auto Art here. It is. I'm guessing these might be from Tyrone at Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. He had access to some of these Auto Art and Tomica Limited Vintage pieces in Australia, and we have a regular trade. You got familiar with Tyrone if you saw the top shelf Australian vehicles, because he supplied every one of those B&T. All right, I'm gonna take a break, adjust the camera, and we'll take a look at the top half of this shelf. Starting this next row will be this really cool BMW. This came from a BMW dealership. So how about that? I think a lot of these dealerships commissioned, not even diecast makers, just different companies to 3D print their vehicles. We're gonna see a lot of these with these Volkswagen nameplates on them. These are from the Chinese maker of the Volkswagens in China. They have a partnership with Volkswagen, and they do all their own diecast over there, I think, to be sold in the dealerships. Check out this Porsche Taycan from Mini GT. Pretty sure this was a gift from Rick as well, and it is beautiful. Check out those matching rims. That's a pretty ridiculous vehicle to be an electric. We got a Kyosho Ferrari here, I believe. Yep, 412. I think at one time I saw this and I thought, that has to be the most boring Ferrari ever made, and I had to have it. So that, we'll see some Ferrari later. A little bit spicier than that one. And here is another one of the BMW dealership pieces. You can also see these in my hidden diecast series. We go to the BMW dealership and look for diecast there. Next row, we're gonna be jam full. Some smaller cars again, another green light Rabbit or a Golf. Check out this Shuco 356. That's right? Yeah, 356 Carrera 2. So you guys know the Hot Wheels 356, the Outlaw, with the Golf livery and the Super Treasure Hunt. Well, there's the original car. Like that version a lot better. Here is one of those Chinese dealership models I was talking about. This is a Skoda. I think this is the, see that Chinese there on the base? Is this a Rapid? Yeah, Rapid Spaceback. I got these. They are very hard to find. They are true 164 rubber tires, lensed headlamps, tail lamps. They're just really good, solid diecast. Here's a new Santana or Passat that I picked up not too long ago. Unknown diecast maker. They just killed it on this. Is it a, yeah, Jetta, my bad. Okay, so lens tail lamps on that, kind of wishy-washy on the defroster lines on the back, but a cool car nonetheless. Couple Shucos to finish it up. BMW 2002, one of everybody's favorites. And I just love, Shuco is in Germany and they nail any German vehicle that they do. And I think, I'm sure they do some that are not German. In fact, I know they do, but a lot of them they do are German makers. Here's an old school Mercedes. 112 maybe? 110. True 164. Look at the color matched wheels on that. And here's one version of a hood ornament. You'll see a better version coming up. And how detailed some of these 164 can get. So let's look at a lot of these Chinese, Japanese ones. Here's a Polo, just a little mini hatchback. Polo Sport, I believe. And it's called a Sport or Cross Polo just because it's got a little bit extra cladding on it to make it a little bit sportier. Here is a Lamando, a vehicle we don't have here in the States. Again, all of these rubber tires with tread, lensed lamps. Those are hard to find, but if you do, I would suggest you grab them. Gonna put a random Lambo in here. This was a very nice gift from Joe at XLT Off-Road Bear. And honestly, just ran out of room with the other Lambos. It didn't fit anywhere else, so we're just gonna throw it in there. Here is a Cross La Vida, another vehicle we don't have here in the States by that name. I like these because if you notice, they have Chinese characters and language on the vehicles and on the base. So that's a little bit different than what most of us have in our collection. Really sharp. Solido. This is a Golf R. Look at that. They got the stance right on this one. It sits really low. And just a really cool vehicle by Solido, if you don't know that brand. All right, we have got up another Chinese one. This is a Superb. This is a Skoda Superb. This is their luxury vehicle. Skoda is a company out of the Czech Republic, maybe, if I remember right. Pretty sweet bins here by Para 64. Look at that. AMG badging on that. Thing is probably a monster on the track. Now here is a really hard to find one. This is a, okay, so this isn't the one I was thinking, sorry. This is a Kyosho, but nonetheless, really cool looking bins, like almost a GT3 racer. Here is a Mini GT. Here is also the hood ornament I was talking about. Look at that photo etched, laser etched Mercedes star. Rims are just spot on. Mini GT really, really nailed this one. Gotta be careful with that one. As I was getting ready for this video, I dropped that and bent the hood ornament down a little bit. It thankfully did not snap off. Here's another Mini GT and one of their older M series BMWs. All right, last row before we hit the last two. Here's a, what does that say? Touran. Another one of those Chinese Volkswagen. Here's a Skoda. Skoda Fabia. Blacked out rims on that. You guys have seen these on the Chinese Diecast series. Volkswagen Santana. Seems like a lot of these are different names of cars that you guys know wherever you live under something different. La Vida, I think this is a Passat or a Jetta in other parts of the world. Tiguan, I know we've got that by that name here, or we did. And I like the color scheme on these. They're very tame, everyday, normal vehicles. And I believe this is a Grand La Vida. Grand meaning they have it as a wagon. All right, so 2 more rows to go, and our first top shelf European episode will be wrapped up. Seeing these on this shelf reminds me of Saul from Saul's Diecast Odyssey and his stack and play or pack and play or stack and pack, however he called them. If you're watching Saul, we miss you and miss your videos. So I hope you're doing well. We'll start off one of the last 2 rows with this Kyosho Ferrari. This is a cool one. This was another one I tried to go after something not everybody's first choice. Scaglietti. I'm not gonna try it again. 612, the wheels are kind of questionable on that one. I don't know if they were that chromed. These next four are all going to be Tomica limited vintage, extremely nice, pretty pricey models. They were all gifts from my buddy Christian in Estonia. Look at that. You wouldn't even know that this was an opening feature vehicle, the way that thing sits so flush. The tires are rounded as if they're inflated. All the lamps are lensed, of course. This is like that Daytona from Miami Vice. Look at the Ferrari on the deck lid there. Not gonna get much better than Tomica Limited Vintage. And Christian, I owe the world to him for sending me these. These were like birthday presents or who knows, whatever else. Check out the 2 opening features on this vehicle, along with the red bucket seats. This F40, probably most valuable piece in my collection. I actually bought this one for myself, rather. I think, pretty sure I did. But the 3 other Tomica Limited Vintage were gifts from Christian. But man, this is a stunner. This is one of the crown jewels of my 164 diecast collection. Look at those wheels on that. Absolute perfection. All right, so getting back to the gifts, here's another one. This is a 328 GTS. Again, amazing work at the opening feature. You're not gonna get a lot better than that. Look at that, guys. Look at the interior. It looks like you could move it if you put your finger on it, like it's soft and plush. Didn't save these till the end on purpose, but I'm kind of glad it worked out that way. Here's a 512 BB. Opening engine cover. And again, just amazing detail on the tires and the wheels. Last row, guys, it'll all be British. Got this Evoque here. This Evoque is from a company called LCD. And if you guys get on AliExpress, this is a very nice model. This thing is going for about $7 right now. Almost the price of a Hot Wheels Premium. And you're getting just 10 times the diecast that you would get for a Hot Wheels. Very first premium I ever bought myself. This Kyosho Mclaren right here. Got it, was so disappointed. Thought, this thing is so light. I was mad it didn't roll real well. Had no idea the Pandora's box that guy right there opened up. I've come around fully. That thing is amazing. Look at this. This is one from Chasing Diecast Cars. He and Diecast Dude whet my appetite for all this European stuff. This Paul's model art, aka Micro Champs 164, is super, super cool. This McLaren, look at the single-seater interior there in the middle. That company is making some sort of second appearance as Mini Champ 64. I'm not sure if it's any of the same people. Good night. This McLaren is one we just showed on a video that posted not 2 days ago, I don't think. And this is an LCD model as well. Check out the carbon fiber effect on that roof and engine cover. You can see that one in a lot more detail on my premium mix model. Finishing it out, Kyosho did this amazing Aston Martin V12 Zagato, and I love it. So that is the first shelf of my European cars. Hang on one second, I'm gonna take this camera off the tripod. I like doing just a full effect of a full shelf. That's what I was talking about with Saul. He was always good about showing them all in one place like this, and how cool it is with all the colors. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, this episode. This series is called Top Shelf. This is all the vehicles I have on my shelf in my collection, and they're my favorites. So we'll look at all of them by country of origin. This is David at Twice Diecast. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Take care, and I will see you guys on the next video.